Welcome back, guys. It's that time of year where the All-Star game is right on the corner. Today, I'm going to dive in deep to what my selections are for this season. Now, I'm not perfect, but I'm going to give you my opinion, and there's going to be some really close races in this. So I want to dive into the first basemen for the American League first and foremost. Okay, so we're going through my list here, and as you kind of break down the names, there's two that really jump out to me. It's going to be Jonathan Aranda, and it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. Now, I want to go with the success of the Motor City Kitties, and I love Spencer Torkelson. Did a big breakdown on him recently. I think the adjustments he made really deserves an all-star nod, but I don't think I want to give him the starting spot. I want to give it to Jonathan Aranda because I love what the Rays are doing. Lowest payrolls in Major League Baseball. They're playing in a minor league park. Yeah, it's a nice one, but still a minor league park. They're gritty, they're grindy, and they know how to win, and Aranda's been a big part of that, so I want to give him the nod this. Just get a new name in there. Let's go to the National League, and the two that are just clear as Dan here is going to be Pete Alonso and Freddie Freeman. I got to ask this question before we made the decision of game on the line, who do you want to hit? And the answer was Freddie Freeman. Nothing against Pete Alonso. The answer was Freddie Freeman. I want him in the batter's box. But right now, at this current junction, the Mets are winning more games than the Dodgers. And Pete Alonso's been a massive reason for that. And the numbers that I'm seeing of currently 298, 17 home runs, 63 RBIs, and a 982 OPS. I got to give Pete the nod. The resiliency he showed for this offseason of not getting the contract he wanted, deciding to go back to his team. We're going with Pete. So that's my decision right now. Let's dive into American League second basemen. And when I kind of go through my options here, there's a few names on here. Daniel Schneemann with the Guardians looks good. I like the season he's had. You look at Willie Castro, obviously 825 OPS. It's a big deal for me. For some reason, Jose Altuve's slotted as a second baseman, even though he plays left field now. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but he plays for the Astros. I can't really vote for him. So I'm going to move on. When I get down to my ultimate decision here, I got to stick between Schneemann and I got to stick between Willie Castro. And I'm an advocate for giving new faces love on here. So I'm going to go Willie Castro. Not enough RBIs on here, but I want to see what the fans say. I think someone more popular will get a vote. I will highlight on here Marcus Semien climbing 218, 627 OPS. He's going to be above 250. He's going to hit 25 plus, and he's going to have a 750 plus OPS by the end of the season. Mark my words. Okay, when you go through the National League second basemen, the names that stand out to me: Brendan Donovan. Love what he's doing for the Cardinals. They've been a surprise this season. Ketel Marte is just a dog, and Jeff McNeil, utility, plays some second base as well, but bounces around a lot. I like what the Mets are doing, but for this one, you got to go Ketel Marte. He is the best second baseman in Major League Baseball, and it's really hard to argue that. I'd love to hear your argument, so bring it. Let's go to third baseman for the American League. Bregman's going to get voted in. He deserves to be. He raked, but he's hurt. So who's going to actually play in the game? You go through options here. Zach McKinstry's having a tremendous season, but it's Jose Ramirez. Like third baseman. Let's go through our options on here. Guys that jump out to me. Max Muncy's turned it around, having a great season. Suarez having a good season as well. Austin Riley's been solid, but the guy that I really want on there is Manny Machado. I love the energy out of Petco Park, what San Diego's doing. I want to see Manny in the All-Star game because he just has All-Star energy in every single day he lives. Shortstops. Jeremy Pena is the one that surprised me on here, how good of a season he's had. Didn't have a great year last year, but bounce back effort this year. World Series, superhero. A lot of big names on this list. I'm going to go with an Sacramento A, Jacob Wilson, because he's having an unbelievable season. He is just a really fun at bat to watch. You don't know where he's going to hit it. You don't know what he's going to hit, but you know he's going to hit it. National League shortstops, Mookie Betts, obviously big name on there. Francisco Lindor, and you got Trey Turner. So big names. What Frankie does for that team over there and just his presence and leadership in general, he's going to be my starting shortstop. Let's go American League catchers. So you go through this list. You see Salvador Perez had a great year. Select Cal Riley and just move on. And then for my National League starting catcher, there's three guys that I'm between. Hunter Goodman for the Rockies, been a bright spot for them. Young guy, having a tremendous season. Really professional bats. I've caught him late in games a couple times, being on the West Coast here, and does not give away bats in Major League level. It's why he's almost hitting 290. It's impressive. Carson Kelly, good friend of mine. He's someone that's having honestly a career year. Average falling off a little bit, but OPS, like the slug, I love what he's doing. But it's Will Smith. He plays for a big market team. We know he's going to get voted in. He's going to get a lot of votes. So he's going to be a tough one to compete with there. So for the outfield, a lot of position options on here. So I kind of want to go through just the shoe-in. So obviously for the American League, we're going to find Judge. Judge is number one. Riley Green and Byron Buxton are on my list. I love what Riley Green is doing. I want to reward the success that the Motor City Kitties are having. It's been impressive. It's fun to watch. Stephen Kwan's obviously a tremendous player. Not going to hit a ton of homers, but the OPS being down a little bit. Wyatt Langford's raking as well. Been a bright spot for that struggling Rangers team. When I go through my decisions here, I try to not be overly emotional, but George Springer and Tyler Soderstrom. George Springer's having a great season. Maybe not like peak George Springer, but in regards to what we've seen the last 2 years, he's been tremendous for this Blue Jays team. Who's having a lot of success. Soderstrom, young players, made a lot of adjustments and has been versatile. Played some first base, gone to the outfield more importantly now. Those two were on there. This is a tough one for me. This is probably the position I struggle with the most. Who I'm going to go with, though, I think Buxton is a massive face of baseball. Like, I want to put him in there just because of how great he's been. And honestly, we got to reward the winning team. So I think Riley Green's going to go in there. So we got 3 selected. Tell me how wrong I am in the comments because I probably messed up there and I'm going to wear it. It's okay. For my National League outfield, Corbin Carroll's definitely going to be out there because he's just a dog. PCA is going to be out there. I'm not even going to talk about it. You know why. Let's find my 4th or 3rd outfielder on here. Jackson Merrill, like, I want to select him, but he missed a lot of time with that injury early in the season. He's going to be an all-star plenty of times in his career, so I'm not worried about that. But I think there's other guys on here that deserve a little more praise. If you go through this list, Kyle Tucker's obviously great. Super easy selection right there. James Wood. Oh, I love that swing. To watch a man that big, it's almost like watching a left-handed Aaron Judge, the way that he drives the baseball middle opposite field without the assistance of the ballpark being so small. He hits balls really hard, really far. And honestly, Heliot Ramos, I love Ramos. And for that ballpark, you know, not super hitter friendly, he's hitting 295 with almost an 850 OPS. That's ridiculous. And this is where the emotions come in because I want to pick him, even though I know Tucker's better and I know James Wood's having a better season. So I'm going to reward the young guy. I'm going to put James Wood on there. And that's where I'm going to go. Let's go to designated hitter because I think this one will be quick. Obviously, Rafael Devers deserves to be there. Not a lot of guys like Rhino Hearn will be an all-star in my opinion, tearing it up this season. Ben Rice, another really big bright spot for the Yankee team. Brent Rookers, amazing. Talkman, not sure what he's on there, but great numbers. I got Ohtani. And so this is my team. Starting pitchers that I'm going to have. So for the National League, I could go Senga from the Mets, but I want to see Paul Skeens start again. They threw him in there last season with not a full half season throwing. I think he gets the nod again. He's going to start because he's amazing. And for the American League, it's going to be a coin flip between Tarek Skubal and Max Fried. 2 tremendous southpaws that are going to be a lot of fun. I'm choosing Max Fried, though, for more emotional reasons of like it's Atlanta Braves Stadium, former team, and I want to see him start in that ballpark again. I think it's great for baseball. It's going to be a tremendous storyline. It'll be worth it. So let's go through my starters. We're going to have Aranda, Ramirez, Wilson, Raleigh, Buxton, Green, Judge, and Devers for my American League lineup. My National League lineup, we're going to go Pete Alonso, Ketel Marte, Machado, Lindor, Will Smith, Corbin Carroll, PCA, Woods, and then Ohtani. Tell me where I messed up and where I dropped the ball completely. If you guys agree with some of these, cool, let me know. And I can't wait to see what the fans decide because no matter how many videos I make on this, the fans get to decide. So I'm excited to see how this shakes out. I'm excited to see the All-Star game in Atlanta this season, and let's figure out who's going to be an All-Star. But those are my picks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.